historic, record-breaking victory against the All Blacks in Wellington at the Cape Town, bounced back from last week's very disappointing performance at Eden Park to absolutely destroy New Zealand in New Zealand.
Wow! I sent Zels into the kitchen to make bagels because every time he went there, we scored. We got about 40 bagels.
We do have a lot of bagels.
Wow, guys! We said box by 10.
Amazing.
No! Box by 33! 33 differential, guys. Vandaag drink ons 'n kasteeltjie. Vandaag drink ons baie lekker. 43-10. This was the world champions up against the All Blacks. It doesn't matter where we played them. This was the team the kind of performance we expected last week.
Yep.
Not that differential, but the kind of performance, the mongrel in that box pack, the turnovers, the backs. I'm not going to say is it a change on the guard or isn't it? Let's just celebrate what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just celebrate what happened. There's great players sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
But to go to New Zealand and score 43 points, baby! 43 points! It's everything. The most they've ever conceded.
Yeah.
The biggest points differential. Whoa! World champions, baby!
So you're happy with the result?
I was quite happy.
Look, I thought it was sensational. I thought everybody played their part on the day. Gaza was amazing. Marnie Lebok, I think probably his best performance in the Springbok jersey to date. Absolutely sensational in terms of his decision making, execution, and the Bokke pack came to the party, mate. And then the guy we love to toast, Wilco Low.
Yes, baby!
What a beaut.
You put him on 41 minutes, he gets a scrum penalty. I just wish he would start minute number 1. But you know what, eh? We know there was a comeback. There was a rebound coming. I would have taken a 1-point win.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
33 points. 33 points. 43-10, guys. You can't say it enough. 43-10. Whoa! Huh?
So yeah, look, I think we have to just keep it in context.
No, I'm not
All
keeping
Blacks-
nothing in
If the
context.
All Blacks scored
No.
more converted tries,
Mate,
we'll be right
mate.
back in it.
There's nothing in context about this one. You remember I always
No,
said
it
to
was
you,
amazing.
this was our
It was
57
amazing.
or was
Yeah,
it?
yeah. This was it. At the start of the game, you said, hey, how nice would it be if we could put 50 plus on these guys, and we got this close to it. Nobody saw this result coming this week. Amazing.
Well, so the game started, well, obviously we had 75% possession in the first half. We were 10-7 down. Skalk was going mad in the Supersport studio on 2-1-1. Sean was a little bit more confident. We were just saying, Zels was saying, you don't win games with 25% possession. And you kept on calling it. You said, bring the hooker in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bring Ethan Hooker.
Wow, what a game. I mean, that guy is just absolutely phenomenal. That kid just came out of nowhere on very limited game time, looked right at home on the biggest stage, and was sensational. Every time the ball was put up, he came down with it, made great touches, made great passes. He was sensational.
Zelsy,
Yeah.
we've lived our whole life for this one. Man.
I don't know about that, but it is amazing.
40 for rugby, I'm talking rugby.
Yeah. Yeah.
43-10, guys. 43-10
Wow.
against the All Blacks
Wow.
in Wellington, and that's not in the Boerland. That is, and ye of little faith. Eh, when we said all week that, that we would win, and I would have taken 1 point. But
Hey,
geez,
mate.
let's start.
What a day.
Let's start with you lose Apaleli Fassi, you lose Lut early on, you lose Kubas to you lose Sasha, but hell, Marnie Lebok stepped in and stepped up.
Yeah.
He was just, I thought Damien was brilliant. I
Yeah.
thought Marnie was the man of the match.
Yeah, same. I also think it was
Was
amazing.
Walker.
Yeah, totally.
But how good was Marnie Lebok today?
No, mate. He stuck to the plan. I'm not sure whether it was serendipitous how it worked out, but Marnie came in, put boot to ball, kept the pressure on the All Blacks, and as the pressure started to build, All Blacks started to
Yes, I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm so happy, bro.
I can tell.
Yeah, jeez. Mate,
Yeah.
I was there when we lost 57-0.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't there in Alvin, I was here. But 57-15, I was in Durban. I've seen so many All Black teams pump us.
Yeah.
That's just for us to go to New Zealand and pump them, man. The most points ever scored against them by the world champions back to back. And we knew that's why we were so angry last week, because we knew we should have won in Eden Park because we were good enough.
Yeah.
But this, and you said it after the game, you said it off air to me, the chasm in difference between the teams is probably 15, 20 points. In New Zealand it's 10, in South Africa it's 15. We were disappointed last year when they won by 4 and 6. thought we should actually put these Oaks away.
Yeah.
But Wellington, do you think the All Blacks will ever play us again in Wellington?
I think they're going to close that stadium, man. It's going to be a big party, man.
We played them 3 times in the last 7 years. We won 2 and drawn 1. 43-10.
It's all about the cake.
Angleterre is you! It's like, I feel like today, like I did, sorry my voice is going as well, I feel like the 36-0 2007 World Cup one against England. That kind of feeling where you backed the Boxer when you thought they were going to win, but you didn't think they'd win 36-0.
Yeah.
No one in their right mind would have put a 33 points.
Incredible.
Oh,
Incredible.
It really puts everyone else's victory in perspective. Eh? That's why you Oaks have won back-to-back World Cups. You won a Lions Series of the Rugby Championship holders, and you will defend this title. We've got 2 against Argentina. We're top of the table thanks to Argentina putting away Australia. But guys, take the Ellis Park performance, and take this performance.
Totally. Chalk and
Wow.
cheese. Chalk and cheese. And I think that's the frustration, isn't it? Such an amazing result for these guys. They've all clicked. And you just think like,
Okay.
oh, if we put it together at Ellis Park, we'd be flying.
In 2018, Rusty said, the Wellington test will all change for them. They lost to Australia the week before.
Right.
In Brisbane, 23-18. Couldn't believe they lost that one. They went and won 36-34.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a New Zealand team at home so absent with territory, so clueless without the ball, and so dominating against the team since your professional rugby writing?
No, I've never seen a game between the Boks and the All Blacks become such a shootout. I think there were in excess of 70 missed tackles in this game. It was just wide open, coast to coast, end to end, and I've never seen that kind of a game between these 2 teams. But even though there have been high-scoring games between them, like the one you mentioned now, 70 points, it's never felt like this game felt. This game was just absolutely slugfest, toe-to-toe throwing punches.
And I wish you might have had the camera on you while you were making the salmon and egg bagels. And there's nobody here today. Excuse me, it's just myself, it's just the beautiful Zels.
And the steamer.
And I had to keep Gil and Parker downstairs because I'm a superstitious guy. Every time Gil came out, I'm get back downstairs, they scored again. I think in every household in South Africa there was a superstition.
Yeah.
If you were standing with a beer like this, you just held it for 40 minutes.
It started boiling.
If you were about to eat your egg and they scored, you didn't eat the egg, you just held it for 40 minutes. It was just, yes, man. Ek is so gelukkig vandag. Ek is so trots op my bokkies. And our mate little Nate, who went there and watched this, his dad Benton, the Yonker family.
Yeah, that chose a good
Mark
one.
Alexander, thank you for everything this
Yes,
week.
absolutely, Mark.
But, yes, Sterling, live, learn. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try and speak a bit of analysis now. Look, we're going to chat on Monday, obviously, when everything's calmed down, we watch the game again, and then Big Zels will come in here with his data and his analysis and tell you exactly what happened. But on the cuff, at halftime, when he went up to get the summer on, 75% possession.
Yep.
They had 53% field possession. We had territory, 75%. They had 25. Field position. We had 47. We had 4 handling errors for them, 12 for us. Was that because we were playing too much in the beginning, or did you think that was Sachmak?
Yeah, I thought at the beginning we came out really full throttle and had a full go. And when we didn't come away with the points, for me that was a massive red flag. I thought, sure guys, if you're going to shoot your bullets, you've got to make sure they land and hit the mark. So that was nervous times for me. Cheslin came through in the clutch, intercept try, put the Boks on the board. And I don't know whether that created some doubt in New Zealand and gave some confidence to us, but certainly the game started to kind of find some more parity around there. And then in the second half, when Marnie came on and started putting boot to ball and persisted with it, kept faith with the kicking game. We were sensational, I thought, under the high ball. I thought Ethan Hooker was really good. Cheslin got up. Everybody played their part there. So we lost Fussy, we lost Sasha, we lost a bunch of important players, Luke Diache, and the guys just kept rolling. They rolled with the punches, stuck to the plan, and I thought that's where the real benefit came was. The aerial battle went our way. That gave us field position and possession, attacking New Zealand when they weren't really set to play D. And I just thought that put us in the driving seat.
So if you look at the game, we spoke 22 minutes, they scored 7-0. And it's like, we've had all this field position, all the territory, and they score, and they would come through, they walked in that try. But I want to go back to the match officiating, okay? We're going to try disallow. Kobus Reinach's knock on. But there's a clear infringement from Barrett knocking the ball down. That's a yellow card.
Yep.
It showed we scored.
Yep.
And that's a penalty to us. Maybe even a penalty try. How does the TMO go in, get the touchdown, knock on, but he doesn't get the hand?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. For me, it was quite clear that there was an All Blacks hand on that ball that knocked it.
Barrett's hand.
Yeah.
Shimmy told us.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works.
Several times.
I mean, for me, that was pretty obvious to the TMO. But yeah, also a guy we didn't mention, our Grant Williams, ended up on the wing, had some streaky runs up the touchline, and then made a crucial tackle on Will Jordan towards the end there. Stop Will Jordan, and he dotted down short of the line. And I think that was obviously a selection blunder from Razor, moving arguably their best player out of fullback onto the wing. And like in your mind, where does New Zealand go from here? Do you think there's going to be a big accountability?
Apparently they go back to the hotel, then they go on to the square in Wellington, and then they say we never come back here to play another test. I think they've lost 5 of the last 10 in Wellington.
Yeah.
It's like us going to Durban, it's always a bit shaky. There's some areas you don't play, but 43-10. I was there when we lost 41-20. We were 13-11, 2002. And you know what? I never thought I'd see the Springboks score 43 points in New Zealand. Because I'm actually emotional. I think every South African supporter is. And it's just, we are the world champions back to back. We won the Lions series when we hadn't played for 20 months.
Yeah.
We pumped New Zealand on neutral ground. Twickenham. We did them in the World Cup final, which was a great final. They are our greatest foes. We had to get this before the rivalry tour next year.
Yeah.
But we've said all along, this isn't MacArthur, this isn't Carter, this isn't McCall.
Yeah.
This is a New Zealand team in transition and building, and not quite. They weren't a team that you thought could actually beat us in the even if we've got a 1 point limit. But today, and you keep on saying yourselves every week, we are differential a lot better than them if we turn it on.
Yeah, no, 100%.
He made wholesale changes, Rassie. He brought in the youth, that injection, and kudos to you, Rassie, to your support staff. Those kids who came in, Ethan Hooker said all week that he was not going to play with fear. And that kid didn't play with fear. That's his first start for the Boks. On the wing, they said defensively he could have vulnerabilities. He was brilliant.
No, he was brilliant.
Kane and Moody and Gazza in the midfield. All the changes that happened. Andre the Giant, baby!
He had a game. He had a big fella playing out of position at centre. Absolute crack.
No, I loved it, okay?
Yeah.
Grant Williams, 9, and then onto the wing. Yeah. And then what's his name?
What did you think of Attica coming on for Lewis?
Oh, I mean, come on, man. Let's just go through all of them. They were all brilliant. And Marnus van der Merwe, what a composed last 20 minutes.
Totally. Complete opposite to Brady McAllister, right?
Yeah, that guy could come play for us. It's the 3 best lineouts we won. The 3 you threw at us.
I agree, mate.
But Tamatai Williams, well, I hope he never sees Walker Low again in his life, okay? Because every time we aced it. But I thought our set piece was good. Jasper, obviously, very good. Kwagga came on and added dimension.
I just thought it was good. He had a big break, showed great turn of pace. I mean, he's looking like he's getting back to his best form again. He was really good.
No, and just Peter Steph was, but there was more cohesion. There was balance in the back row. We're not here. Unsung hero, as always. Our scrum was strong. How we got pinned the one time for, what did he say? Walker going back and Walker when Williams dropped straight down.
Straight down, yeah.
Come on, man. It's another 3 points.
For me, what was really impressive, and these were the red flags I raised in the build-up to the game, is how do you make so many changes and put in a team that's never played together before and expect them to fire and win in a country that's historically very difficult to win in. And for me, that's the most impressive thing, is it seems like everybody, the changes and the challenge really galvanized the team and the coaching staff. You listen to Damien Willemsen at post-match press conference talking about how everybody hit the laptops, came up with their plans. I just thought absolutely sensational. Have another sip. So yeah, really proud of the way the team turned it around in such a short space of time, and the guys found ways to win, which is kudos.
Yeah, okay, but after 20 minutes you told me they were going to lose.
I thought they were going to lose.
No, you didn't. You said, let me go get lunch, get bagels, and we'll go. The line out still, there was 1 or 2 shaky moments. Sure. But the set piece was strong. The breakdown when they were cut, the first half they were 2 minds of attack, being exposed. But that second half performance, is that not probably one of the most dominant second half performances with the changes that happened? All enforced. Nothing like kind of, we can stick a guy on, we're going to, like so many injuries. that second half.
Yeah, no, look, I think, I mean, the scoreboard tells the whole story, doesn't it?
43-10!
6 tries to 1 is
33 points.
in New Zealand. Absolutely fantastic.
We just beat the All Blacks with a differential of 33 points, guys. 33 points. Ireland, I just want to tell you that. England, I want to tell you that. 43-10 in Wellington. South Africa against New Zealand. Wow. I mean, this is our greatest foe. The greatest rugby nation outside of ours. We have never beaten them by more than 17 points in our history. 26-10 in our break, we thought was colossal. 16 points.
Yeah.
3 points, guys. I am struggling to kind of come to terms with it, but I'm so happy, man. Are you happy?
I'm extremely happy, man. I love it when the Boks win, and to put 33 or 43 on New Zealand, it's just unthinkable. Unthinkable, mate.
Guys, go down in the comments and just tell us how happy you are. Rugby is also baie wekelijk. Vir my, jy weet wat jy sê gebeur. Jy wil kan nou met die 41 minute anders sê. Gaan nie wen. Everyone's happy, okay? Of course, also he's happy, Flippy's happy, Ricky's happy, Argentina won. Argentina.
Yeah, fabulous result, man. Fabulous.
Argentina and South Africa. Now New Zealand and Australia will play for the Bledders, like.
Well, it is wide open. It is wide open.
Look, no.
You mentioned Durban and how difficult it is for us to play there. We've got Argentina. Argentina are a team on the rise. And
they are like a team as well.
I love Argentina.
Australia's a lucky team at the
The
moment.
competition's really great now.
New Zealand historically a cool team, but at the moment I don't know.
Well, that's why I asked you about them. I mean, where do they go from there? It's quite tricky to bounce back. It's not like they're sitting on 10 guys.
Trust the process.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to trust the process.
Exactly.
You went Carter, my God, I wish they never called me up for this week.
Yeah, it was a good one to miss anyway.
Okay, if you rank that performance as a 10 out 10.
I don't know whether it's a 10 out of 10. What I will say is if I have to rate All Blacks performances, I'm not going to give them a high score. I don't think that this was a great All Blacks performance. The Boks made the absolute most of it and banked 43 points for a record-breaking win. And all we can do is celebrate that. And be very joyous.
You know what? I'm going to knock him out now. We beat the All Blacks 43-10 in Wellington. And Zels says he don't know for 10 8. This is 12 18. It's not boxed by 10, it's boxed by 33.
Yeah.
Cheers.